Aries, hi guys, it's so good to be back with y'all. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and yes, there is a new message for you every single week. Let's begin here, my friends. Resurrection, rebirth, newness, something new is actually springing to life in your life, and this could be a new version of yourself as well. Let's get into it. So this is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading. So please take it where, we got a mystery card. I'm going to take it. Wow. You guys dealing with a Scorpio? This is a lot of Scorpionic energy. You don't have to be dealing with an actual Scorpio, but there's a lot of Scorpionic energy here, which means resurrective, coming back to life. Not second chances, but new beginnings. Dealing with toxicity, dealing with fears, all of those things. So if you're looking for a personal reading, I do those. Please check out my website. You can book and schedule at your own convenience. The link is below, or you could just, go to my website, Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This message comes to you when it's meant to come to you. So you have to be open and receptive to it. Right? The messages that you hear are the messages you need to hear, because the universe is trying to communicate with us all the time. That being said, there is a new reading every single week. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. All right, you ready? Let's split the deck one more time. Aries, this is a message for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, Aries, please, Aries. Aries. We got a lot of cards on the table, and I'll tell you why I got there's a super powerful energy here. So first we have transformation is beautiful. So you're coming on the other side of it. When I see butterfly, I know that you're on the other side of it. I don't think it's a surprise to you that there's some sort of transformation happening in your life, but you are on the other side of it now. You're on the, let me spread my wings and fly. I'm coming out of this cocoon. So you're going to start to feel your confidence coming back. You're going to start to feel your strength coming back, but you're also going to start to feel you interacting and behaving differently, maybe with different people, hanging out with different people. Butterflies don't associate with caterpillars anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's just how it is. And yeah, you are leveling up. And so that's what this energy means. It is Scorpionic energy though. And when I saw this card, that's when it kind of really blew me away. Let it shine. That's Scorpionic energy too. And it really is all about shedding a light in the dark, like talking about showing your full breadth of character and talking about maybe what's hurt you, the pain and suffering, and how it allows you to open up and prosper when you release all of that, because that's really what oppresses you and drags you down. So this is really having the confidence to allow yourself to shine as who you are and seeing the beauty of who you are and allowing everybody else to look upon you fully and completely without hiding anything. You see that this accents the throat chakra. So there's talking, speaking up, magnifying, amplifying, allowing yourself to be heard and seen, bear witness to. So you're getting something off your chest 100%, and it's almost like, I don't care. Not I don't care. I don't care what other people think of me. There is this energy of I've been through it. And so the fear is gone. And what's left on the other side is a better, stronger version of me. There is something new coming your way. There is a new start or a new beginning. There might be a new announcement, a new word, or simply this. It's you. It's you. And you be much more of a straight talker at this point. A lot of times this happens after somebody has really been through a hard time. And it's like, you know what? If you've been through the worst and it hasn't shattered you, it's almost like ultimate freedom. That's kind of what it is. It's freedom because you're so much stronger. Like, think of all the things that Superman, I know he's a character, but just representative. Think of all the things he wouldn't be scared of. You know, it's almost like that. Not that you have superpowers, but you kind of do. You have a better understanding of your own powers. And so there's this lack of intimidation. Something is okay. Let me get into this. Okay, okay, see the big picture. So this is definitely gaining an aerial perspective, and we do have a lot of feathers here. We do have a lot of wings and winged bird, like not birds, but peacocks don't really fly. They don't fly. But butterflies sure do, and this is an aerial perspective, or sort of seeing the big picture now, like understanding that there's more than just the immediate, right? And so having the stamina to be able to go more long term. See, the big picture is Taurus energy, so this is about tangible reality. Looking forward, there's some sort of push here. I don't know if you guys just got extra money that came to you or something. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying everybody's gonna, all Aries are getting an inheritance. No, but there is this understanding of there's got to be a future to my resources. So it's almost like I'm not hanging around in just everyday stuff anymore. What I'm going to do is really look to the future and see the wide breadth of opportunities that I have now, an aerial perspective. So there is some objectivity there. This is where we begin. Let's get into our tarot card reading. We got to do the past. We've already got the present, and we're going to get into the future. So the past will only come up, guys, if it's directly impacting what went on today. And it does seem like, oh wow. Well, there's two major arcana on the table. It does feel like the past, it does seem, okay. You only get to butterfly through hardship in the past. But once butterfly comes out, there's no more. It's almost like the past never existed, because the you that you were when you went through it doesn't exist anymore. It's transformed. So you really have transformed something. Something has switched and changed. Let's get into it. God, what do you need Aries to know? What do you need Aries to know? Okay. First card out was the Six of Cups. This has to do with friends from the past, your home, childhood perceptions or ideologies, innocence, pleasure. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess, which is, this was divine timing. This was divine timing. So everything comes together when you're ready for it to come together. And now this is higher consciousness or awakening. Awakening to a realization that you could not have awakened to until everything synced up. And this was not too long ago. This is all coming out now. So there is a realization here of something. This is a heavy burden, right? Taking on too much. This could be martyrdom. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. You know, so the Lovers is here. This is an attractiveness, an attraction that you cannot resist. This could actually be a Gemini too. And then we have get together with friends, being surrounded by friends, being supported by friends, being celebrated or a celebration. This could be taken on some sort of responsibility to create love, to forge love. It's almost like planning a wedding, or maybe it's not even your own, or going to a wedding. Just being around, like being active, taking on the responsibility of planning something that has to do with celebration of love. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which would represent you. This is moving forward and making progress. Then we have the Eight of Cups. And that's moving toward the future. Remember, we do have a full moon that's happening it's a full moon, and I'm sorry, it's a new moon in Aquarius that's happening. So this is walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore, like not feeling obligated. You go from the 10 of Wands, where you're putting all this pressure on yourself, to the 8 of Cups, where you're like, no, I need to leave all that energy for myself and leave myself open. I don't really care to do this anymore. It's almost like you've been liberated from the concern of whether or not you're going to be loved. And that's actually setting you up for a lot of beautiful encounters with people who would fill you up instead of people who would drain you. I just feel like this is a wedding that you're putting together, or something that you're doing to celebrate, and it's going to be over relatively quickly. So the burden is going to be off you maybe by the end of this week, or in just a couple of weeks. It's not far out from now. But honestly, I just feel like you're finally able to really enjoy yourself. Like that's what it looks like. Like you're able to just move forward. Enjoy yourself. There's a liberated energy about this. Can you be more specific, God? The Hierophant here, maybe this is a wedding. This is a connectivity, or this is financial. So being able to really be liberated and actually enjoy life again. So that's really good news. It feels like there's a solidness about where you are in life right now, because you're liberated from major burdens that you have been experiencing. And that in and of itself may cause discomfort, because you've gotten comfortable with the burdens, like with the weight. But now that it's off, or that you're getting used to the weight being off, you're like, holy crap, I've got all this extra time on my hands. I can focus on what I want. There is this energy of real connectivity to reality and being able to establish yourself. And then we have 4 of Pentacles, so things becoming really secure, especially financially. These 2 cards together are financial independence, financial stability. Like, that kind of energy is like, financial stability is quite liberating. I don't know, Aries. It's like this week, things are really going to take a shift. And suddenly you don't have to worry in ways that you were worrying. There's this major burden that's coming off your shoulders. And I do think it at least has something to do with stability, like financial stability, but this could also represent relationship stability too. A sense of finding a common ground and knowing what the both of you believe in, something that will work, will function. This could be a Taurus, or it's anybody who has this stabilizing effect on you. I don't know if it's somebody that's coming back from your past. Sometimes the 6 of Cups indicates it. I don't think that's important. What I think is important is you're free to enjoy your life moving forward now, if you'll allow yourself to do so. Damn. All right. Damn it. Remember, there's always an extended, and I hope you guys will join me for that. Moon card. We're getting the Moon card because I really want to know how this is emotionally impacting you. And because we have a Moon. What is the energy gaining momentum? What is gaining Aries, this is a beautiful energy. So we have the energy is gaining momentum. So this is a waxing moon, which happens right after a new moon. So this is this week into next week. Energy is starting to gain momentum. So this is when something begins. And it's something that begins that you were not free to allow to begin even just maybe a week or 2 ago, because you were dealing with such shit. But that shit is really unburdened. And despite all the pain and fear that you might face in that process, that's Scorpionic energy. It's not necessarily an easy transition, but it is a transition to a more liberated state of being. Now you can start to feel like this week after that new moon, you're going to start to feel like, oh my God, something is really building and pulling me forward, or I'm free to go forward. Look what came out in the future. Believe in the impossible. So there's number one, an optimism that's starting to grow inside of you. It's a natural optimism. You're not trying, you're not watching videos, you're not insisting on an optimistic perspective. It's just starting to grow like, oh my God, so many things can happen to me now. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like I've got so much space for this and I've got such a stable place to do it. And you can really start to increase or start to grow and expand. So this is a really good week to say, okay, where do I want my future to go? Because I'm seeing now the staircase that I am starting to build is forming, and other people can start to see it too. And you'll start to climb, and there is an ascension here. Believe in the impossible. We go from the new moon to the full moon. The full moon is going to be happening. It's a Pisces full moon. Like, some crazy shit is going to be popping off around that time, optimistically though, because there's a beautiful breakthrough that's coming. Let's see what that might be. What is this? Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. What is this? I love that. You're going to beat out some competition. You're going to beat out some competition. First thing that came out was maybe way into the future, or something that is like, I don't know. It's like putting the competition in their place. You know, not even caring about it. No, it's not caring. It's like you're building up to a place where you can't even be competed with. Right? Or really decompressing a major quarrel or fight, it's going to be over. Like proving it wrong and muting it, voiding it, proving it, making it not impact you at all anymore by tangibly executing. All my haters, and this is celebration of God, R.I.P. Toby Keith. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? And you're building. And that's kind of what you're building up to, where nobody's going to be able to compete with you, or you're going to know the situation so well that there is no competition. You're putting out a quarrel. You're done with the fires. And then we have this, right happening around that full moon, which was happiness. Real true happiness. Not about money. It's about everything working out in synchronicity with each other. Family happiness. Real beautiful happiness that kind of like ties up those loose ends, puts out those fires, and shuts up the quarreling. Like no more fighting. That's what it is. That's what you're setting it up for, man. Or you're setting up for so much success that even your ancestors in the future are just going to be, they're not going to have many problems. They're not going to have to face the same problems you've had. So this could be really creating legacy or setting that up. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.